about Madonna.
We learned this in social studies. High school.
Madonna? We learned Madonna in
No,
social studies.
Pacific is an ocean. We learned it in social studies.
Yeah.
High
Okay.
school.
I learned it in geography, man.
It's a necessary evil.
God. But,
Fuck high school.
here.
Here.
But so, my dad is a huge Madonna fan.
It's because I'm trying not to go piss every 5 minutes. For some reason, I have the bladder of a kitten today.
My dad is a huge Madonna fan.
May God have mercy on his soul.
He loves. Huh? You're a Madonna fan, I see. To hell you go.
I feel like I have glass stuck in my thumb.
Do you want a knife to try and like?
No, it's not. I'm sure I got it. It just hurts.
And so he loves her music. He wants to go see her in concert.
She's like 57 years old, and she's still wearing these like one-piece suits with like fishnets.
Hey, but think about it this way: because of her, she spawned inspiration for a future artist that we know as Man Gaga.
Who the fuck is Man Gaga?
Just think about it.
Lady Gaga is not a man. Okay, nor is she in any way an upside to Madonna's evil.
I'm not saying she's an upside. I'm not saying she's an upside at all.
So there's no good.
I'm just saying
There's
that.
no good coming from that.
I'm just saying that Madonna spawned inspiration.
That just adds to her offenses. Right?
God, like someone should just rain down God's judgment on Madonna.
That's what I'm saying. It's like shit. She's 57 years old and she's still trying to like dress like a whore. It's like you're not 22 anymore.
I mean, if she can get away with kissing Drake, man.
I can't believe she got away with that. If I were him, I would have slapped the fuck out of her. And then he goes and says, "Oh, I was just surprised." No,
I mean, he was trying to be nice, man. He was trying to be nice.
Just say it how it is. Just say it. I don't want her old ass on my lips. Like, it's like I said, it's like your grandma just does.
God, stop! Just stop!
Hello, mijo, and she just grabs you and like fucking on tongue, like, she's like. Fucking shit, she Frenches you right there.
Oh God!
And you're standing there in horror, and she's like pats you on the head, and you look horrified.
How have you been?
She's like, what's wrong? And she's like, oh, I was just surprised, Grandma. Yeah, it's like, what the fuck? You know it's fucked up. You know it's nasty. I will say, for 57, she
does look better than most 57-year-olds.
Her surgeries are well spent. And Botox has done miracles.
Now, I was actually trying to get some tickets for my dad to go see Madonna.
And dirty little.
But the tickets, like one ticket was $415.
Fuck that. But if you go to a rock concert, any genre of rock, Your Days Grace, Breaking Benjamin, Get Scared, Escape the Fate, even something like New Year's Day, if you're into that. Like, it's anywhere from like $15 to $30.
I wrestled a bear once.
Anyway, it's like $15 to like $30 tops.
Well, I mean, Adele came out with one song, man, and her tickets are
charts. Yeah.
Her tickets are freaking outrageous.
That's what I'm saying. That's what it is. Like, the moral of the story: listen to rock. It's cheaper. It's cheaper.
I mean, I guess that's kind of true, because rock stars don't talk about how much because
the average. Oh, you'd be surprised. I think this one band from Washington. It was like a moderately.
Why does Washington spawn all the weirdest artists?
I don't know. It was like a moderately C-list band. It was called the Relapse Symphony. Came with Get Scared. Get Scared wasn't even the headlining, but that's the only reason I went. I left right before the headliners came. It was actually New Year's Day. There was a Houston-based band. I think they're Houston-based. It's called Apotheca. Pretty solid. Shit kind of freaked me out with the screams, because she went from like singing to like a demon coming out of her. Yeah, that's all I really say about Apotheca. The bassist was really good. Anyway,
he appreciates any bass.
I don't appreciate any bass. There's some shitty basses out there. Anyway,
What was it? From Falling in Reverse? Born to Lead?
Ron Ficarro is an amazing bassist. I approve. Anyway, may he rest in peace. He's not dead. He's just not in Falling in Reverse.
What?
Yeah, well, I don't know if he left or he got kicked out. They just said he left copacetically or they
Man,
were left on good terms.
Falling in Reverse is really turning into Ronnie and the Boys.
It's always been Ronnie and the Boys. It was Ronnie featuring Jackie Vincent. Now it's just Ronnie and the Boys since Jackie Vincent left. Fuck Chris Thompson. It's not personal. It's just
Wait,
It's
so
different.
so which one was the one that like he just showed no expression to anything whatsoever?
That was Ryan Seaman. He's still in it.
Like, didn't you say that he was he got a shot and he was just like, ow.
Yeah. They're doing his vaccines like on this. I still think it was like a Instagram video or it was a Vine video. They were doing like shot. They were doing a shot and he was getting his vaccines. And he was just like, ow. The most. It's like what was her name? Wednesday from the Addams Family. Completely devoid.
Oh
of emotion.
God.
Anyway, I approve. Long story short, Get Scared was amazing. Apothico was pretty good. Then these guys, they're called Relapse Symphony. Oh my god. Can you imagine Black Veil Brides, that deep voice, but not as well trained, over generic, kind of grungish music,
Yeah.
and then the guy literally pours a bottle into his mouth, like a water bottle, then spits it all over the crowd like he's somebody famous, even though I'm pretty sure almost nobody's heard of him. I'm like, my vocalist, his name's Alex, is a little guy. He looked at me, he's like, what just happened? I'm like, he just spit water all over us. He had the most offended look. Because, I mean, I could understand if he's, like, famous, like he's Craig Mabbitt or Ronnie Radke or Nick Matthews, and they did that. You're like, oh, fuck, like, we don't even care. You're in that energy. This is some nobody guy from a C-list band, and it's just like, you haven't earned that yet. You don't get to spit on me. I'm not your whore. And then I would have actually thought their music was fairly decent, and I would have actually probably listened to them later on, maybe one song on my playlist, my practice mix, except for the point where the show stopped, they're transitioning tunings and everything, and he's just like, you know what, Houston, after this whole crowd is actually, they're going wild for these guys, because he's like that fuckboy kind of emo guy. Like, there are emo fuckboys, but he's that kind who like does these weird poses and like
I need to look like a drummer before I can
teased
be a
hair.
drummer.
Yeah, like I gotta look like a drummer before I could be a drummer. And he does all of his teased hair and he's doing this weird shit like that, and it's like all the things you would expect for someone who's actually probably famous or in a music video, and he just stops. Like, the show stopped, and they're changing tunings on their instruments, and he's just like, you know what, Houston? After they showed him so much love, he's like, you're fucking all right. Like, fucking all right. Like, excuse you. Like, all these famous bands are like, you're amazing, or we love y'all, you're great. But he's just like, you're fucking all right. It's like, I think we earned a little more than that. And then I just lost all respect for the band.
But like I was saying
The
about
climax didn't match the, like, hype. Sorry. The story wasn't that good.
it was just shit.
Yeah. I noticed that.
Like I was saying, the tickets for Madonna, they were like $415 each. And you know, normally I'm not the type of guy to complain about prices.
Not sponsored.
Not sponsored, not sponsored. I was gonna get them for him. I didn't mind. Cause like,
Shit, I would have minded.
I bet you would have. You don't like doing anything for your parents.
I don't like doing anything for anybody.
Except me.
Or my cat. My cat has this cute little hoodie out. She just fell asleep with it.
Ooh. Try that.
We do not condone.
We do not condone.
It's not bad.
Maybe just a little bit more.
Monster.
No, maybe a little bit more adult beverage. Anyways,
We do not condone.
like I said,
Default.
we don't. Fuck. I was gonna get those tickets for him. I didn't mind because I mean, like, I bought One Direction tickets before.
This is gonna be a bitch to edit. I see you just uploaded it uncut.
This would be too long, dude. I'll have to do it.
Just cut it into like 4 pieces.
Probably
5 pieces.
30.
30 pieces, 5-minute segments.
No, that's not a podcast, man.
Milk it. Dude, it's a podcast series. Milk it for as much as you can.
Stop. But so
all 12, 13 subscribers.
But so
myself included.
Thank you.
Unfortunately.
I actually I follow his band page.
Honor bound. That's what it is. Gotta. That's shameful high five.
But so like, I didn't mind. But when I went to go buy the tickets, I was about $100 short. And my brother and sister, they didn't tell me anything about, maybe trying to get together to get these tickets for him.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't tell me anything, so I wasn't able to buy the tickets. Madonna came to Houston.
And she left.
And my dad was down about it, and I told him, like, I'm sorry, Dad, I tried to get you some tickets, but I just didn't have enough money.
Sounds like he was expecting you to get him.
Well, I mean, he didn't tell me anything, but he told my brother and sister, like, if the 3 of y'all can come together and, get me some tickets, I'd really appreciate it,
It's like $800.
Yeah, it was like $840 something.
Fucking shit. It's like just short of $1,000.
Yeah, but so
that's a lot to spend on a person for their birthday.
After
I was thinking like a $20 like Secret Santa budget, but you're blowing it at the park with like an $840 2 tickets.
So,
let alone if you want to take the whole office. Oh, shit.
But so after Madonna came and left, my sister sends me a text and she's like, "Hey, since we couldn't get Dad those Madonna tickets that he wanted," I'm just like, "When were you planning to tell me that you were gonna help me?" And it's like say something, tell me.
Yeah.
But she's like, "Instead of since we couldn't get him those tickets, why don't we I need you to measure the shower doors because you know how one of them is broken. So maybe I can replace it for him." And I'm just like, when were you planning to tell me something? You could have chipped in the $100 that I needed.
Well, I mean, between the both of them, they could have chipped in the $50.
True.
But I mean, then again, it would still technically be your present featuring your brother and sister, Sammy and the
Sammy and the gang.
The gang, yeah, the group.
Sammy and friends.
And friends, there we go. Not even your siblings and friends.
Sammy and associates.
Associates.
No, but
Incorporated.
But so, I was just like, you know what, whatever, I guess. So I went and I measured the shower door for her, and I sent it to her. She said, "We get it, Damien. Hugs. We get it."
But I don't.
Dude, that's because you're liquored up, man.
We do not condone.
We do not condone. And so, yeah. And I told my dad, like, "I'm sorry, Dad. I tried to help you out. I tried to get the tickets for you." And he's just like, "Well, how much were they?" He didn't say that. I was just like, but like each ticket was like $415, and he's like, "For Madonna? Man, I would have been mad at you if you would have gotten me those tickets. I mean, like, I would have been happy, but I would have been mad that you spent that much on me. Don't ever spend that much on me."
The moral of the story: don't spend that much on them.
But he started going to this whole rant about how he just prefers to spend time with the family, and that's one of the reasons why things aren't the same for us anymore.
Next time y'all have a family, like a Thanksgiving family dinner.
It's probably never gonna happen, man.
I'm just saying, if it ever happens, like all y'all together, just say, look him in the eyes, smile, and be like, "Happy birthday, Dad." Boom.
Didn't get you shit for your birthday, but come Thanksgiving time, happy birthday.
Said you wanted family time. I wrangled everybody in. They were already planning to come, but I helped.
I mean, they
That's
pretty
pretty
much
convincing.
they were already gonna come regardless, but I'm just gonna put my name on it and say I did it.
Yeah, it's like when you buy one of those cards at like CVS where it says, "Pretend I wrote something very nice in here," and say thank you. I couldn't think of anything to write.
But
A money bill falls out, and it's not even like $20 or $100.
it's like $5.
Five or a few ones. It's just like I really couldn't afford it. Sorry.
I mean, I spent most of my money on this card.
Yeah, man. Like, you didn't teach me how to do taxes, so I mean, I'm pretty fucked up. I can't save for shit. And, fuck high school.
Fuck high school. We don't condone.
We don't, no, we do not.
But so yeah, I think that's gonna wrap it up for this podcast. Thank you, DJ CLM, for coming on.
That's not my name.
Thank you
It's not my
for
name.
coming on and spending almost 2 hours with us. We get it, okay? We get it.
But I don't.
Thanks for being here with this podcast. We hope to maybe have you on at another time.
You know it's not we, it's you. It's you. There's no we.
There are 12 of us. Oh, fuck.
You're gonna look back and smile when you don't have 12 anymore. You have 13 other subscribers. Not including me.
Oh man, he's just mad because like, him and one of his other band members was like, "Hey Sam, you're gonna be our biggest fan, right?" And fuck, I just said my own name. Fuck it.
We've said your name so many times. I've said your name so many times. It's fine.
But so I'm just like, yeah, I'm For Your Fame's biggest fan. I know all of their song. They only have one song.
Recording's not cheap, Sam.
Hey, is it my fault that like y'all went recorded and y'all had a vocalist that fucked around?
It's okay. He has ADHD. It's not his fault. But I will say
It is his fault.
it's his parents' fault. I will say that honestly, we should not have given that studio as much free reign as they had. Otherwise, you could have been like, I like both of your songs, and it wouldn't have sounded as bad.
I know all of their song.
Every lyric, check it out. It's
That's
on SoundCloud, Facebook, and probably your mom's playlist, boy.
Alright, so that's gonna wrap it up for this video. Thanks, Damien, so much for being on here.
I'm here for the amazing drink.
Until next time, take it easy, Beehive.